C5 Z06. Just picked it up like a month ago. It's got like 1,700 miles on it now. It's a 1LZ. It's like I mentioned, it's a 2025. It's a 1LZ coupe. Doesn't really have anything added to it, any like options really, which is kind of how I wanted it. The 1LZ obviously is the lightest trim that Chevrolet makes on the C8 Z06. As you go up in the different trim levels, you know, you get extra equipment and things like that, which obviously add weight. So I wanted the lightest version, so that's why I went with this one here. But this car is awesome. I haven't got it PPF'd yet. I probably will do the front half. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole car, but I definitely am going to do the front half, like the hood, the bumper, the headlights, maybe mirrors, maybe windshield, and maybe part of the roof. Not 100% sure. Probably this part here, honestly. The side blades going into that little cooler back there. Probably will do that. This car is awesome. I had a Gen 5 Viper 2014 that I sold earlier last year, or middle of last year. And I've been looking for a replacement for that car, so I ultimately ended up landing on the C8 Z06. I don't really think it gets any better than this. I mean, bang for buck, you don't really get more for your money on this car. I mean, it looks amazing, looks great. I think it looks better in person than it does on video for some reason. You know, the angles and the proportions don't really come out as much on video as they do in person, but this car is awesome in person. It looks good on video as well, but I personally think it looks really really sick in person. They sound amazing. As you know, it has the flat plane crank V8 5.5 liter, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's a 5.5. So some people complain about it not having a lot of torque. I like it. You know, it's a high revving engine, obviously. So you know, these types of cars, they're made for the road course. You know what I mean? It's made for high revs and you know, higher RPM performance that you're getting out of the engine. So you're not really going to get that bottom end torque. So, you know, again, it's not really designed to be a muscle car. It's mainly designed to be more of like an exotic car. I know a lot of people don't like using that term because it's a Corvette. Personally, that's why I love Corvettes, especially the Z06, because they punch so far above their weight class. You know, what you get for the money. I mean, obviously, a Lamborghini is cool, a Ferrari is cool, but this car is just so usable, you know, and for 100 grand, you cannot beat what you get for the money. I mean, the performance is absolutely amazing. The interior is awesome. I like these seats. They're pretty comfortable. I haven't really had any issues with them. When I bought this car, I drove it 15 hours back from Texas to Florida, where I live. So, yeah, I, you know, made some stops in between, but yeah, it was a long drive, and I gotta say, this is definitely the most comfortable sports car that I have ever owned. And I've had a lot of sports cars. I've had the Viper. I currently also have a C7 Z06. I have had what else have I had? You know, Hellcats in the past. Obviously not really sports cars, more muscle cars. Also had a Ferrari 458, which this car is designed after, or the engine rather is designed after. If you guys know about these cars, Chevrolet apparently reverse engineered the 458 engine to create the LT6, and the LT6 is essentially the modern version of, you know, what that was in that car, 458. Again, amazing car, Ferrari presence, all good. They're slightly older now, you know, which is not really bad, but you know, if you've driven some of these older cars and then you get into a newer car, you can definitely tell how far these manufacturers have come as far as like technology and, you know, vehicle design, ergonomics, chassis rigidity, and all those sorts of things. Because whether you're going 5 miles an hour or, you know, 150 miles an hour, this car is just rock solid. It's super stable. Again, I haven't taken it on the track. I haven't done anything crazy with it yet. It only has 1,500 miles, so I'm like just barely 1,000 miles past the break-in period. And on my 1,000-mile road trip home, you know, I didn't really romp on it too much. So essentially, I just have like 500 miles kind of driving around town outside of that road trip mileage that I put on it when I purchased the car. So yeah, I'm gonna be making more videos of this car. I'll probably do like a full in-depth review of this car some point, you know, maybe in the next couple weeks or so. Plans for the car right now, I don't really have anything planned. Obviously I will get an exhaust at some point. I don't know what exhaust I'm going to go with yet, but I also am contemplating whether I want to stick with carbon flash, side skirts and the engine blade, you know, the blades on the side, and then the, you know, ducktail spoiler in the back. But this car doesn't have like a contrasted front lip, and I'm contemplating whether I want to do that carbon. But if I do that carbon, it's going to look funny with the side skirts, so I'll have to also do the side skirts. And then I'm thinking that it's going to look funny when you go to the middle, and then it's still the carbon flash. So, you know, I don't know if I really want to go through and do the whole thing carbon. I might just do that. Or the easiest option would be to just get a carbon flash front lip, which is probably what I'll do. Maybe add the canards. But I like the low wing. I like the Z07 package cars with the high wing. I think it looks good, but I also like the way this looks too. It's kind of like subtle in a way. You know, the car has a presence of its own, you know, without the wing. So I don't really see a need to maybe spend all that money. And I think you have to like drill into the bumper to, you know, mount that rear spoiler. So again, I don't really know if I want to go through all that trouble doing that. It's really not that big a deal to me. I love the car the way that it is, so I probably won't do all that. But yeah, the plan is to track this thing up the road Atlanta. So I'm gonna be spending some time around that area. So I definitely want to utilize those tracks. I want to try out road Atlanta. I want to try out Atlanta Motorsports Park. So I will definitely be uploading those videos when I get to the point of tracking this vehicle. I also need to figure out what wheel set I'm going to go with. I might do some Apex wheels for track duty, and not sure what tires I'm going to go with. I probably won't go with the Cup 2Rs. Are super expensive, and from what I hear, a lot of people don't get a ton of life out of them, you know, for what they cost. So I might go with a little bit more cost-effective option. So I will do some research on as to what I am going to do as far as that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a small introductory video. This is not really like a fancy edited video, but I wanted to make a video to put this up to show the new car. I will also probably do on the full review video, kind of like make like a compilation of like my road trip back down to Florida. I took a bunch of videos of the car on the way down. Pretty cool. I stopped at a couple places, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, 500 miles so far, so good. No issues. If you're on the fence of getting a C8 Z06, I know most dealers probably won't let you drive one unless you show up with something really nice and you're like, hey, listen, you know, I'm in the market for this car, but I need to drive it. Go somewhere where they got one used, maybe, but you know, get behind the wheel, experience the car, because I guarantee if you have any reserves or reservations on, you know, if you're gonna like it or whatever, or hey, I see C8s everywhere, they're not so special, or you know, whatever, they're super common. There's a reason why you see them everywhere, whether it's a Z06 or a C8 Stingray. These are amazing cars, you know, and I'm not just glazing Chevrolet because I'm a Chevy guy, but they really are. I mean, they're great. I love everything Chevrolet is doing right now with the ZR1 and the ZR1X coming out, and also I have heard that as far as ZR1 production, you can comment if I'm wrong on this, but I heard that, I mean, they're going to build as many of those as the market will handle, which I absolutely love. I'm not really a fan of like manufacturers gatekeeping these cars. I mean, I get it. You know, they want to have like a, you know, limited number of cars to keep the values up and keep them, you know, keep the buzz going, and that's all cool. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, the reason why these cars were created is so that everyone that can afford one can get one. You know, when you start making them super limited production, and like the GTD is 400 grand, I mean, I'm sure it's an amazing car. But let me tell you, I mean, if that car was like 150 grand, I would be lining up to probably buy something like that. I mean, that's an amazing car. I love the way it looks super aggressive. But I mean, when you make it 400 grand, 350 grand, you price like 95% of people out of the market. And not only that, but you know, it's almost impossible to get from what I hear, unless you have like you know, some pull at Ford, or you got a Ford GT or something crazy like that. Like, you know, you have to be, you know, you got to be up there to try to get one of those vehicles. And again, that to me, that's not really what this is about. You know, this is about enjoying these cars if you're an enthusiast. So again, I love what Chevrolet is doing. I mean, as you can see, if you go online, there's a ton of these cars for sale. I will also make a video diving into what I paid for this car and maybe the breakdown, but I got a fantastic deal on this car. I will tell you, I'll save the details for the video, but I can tell you that I got upwards of $10,000 off on this vehicle. I'll go into the specifics and everything like that, maybe give the dealership a shout out. But they hooked me up at the time, and maybe even still now, because I got this about a month ago. This was the only competition yellow 1LZ in the country, and you know, basically exactly how I wanted it. Black interior, love these wheels. I wanted the gunmetal wheels instead of the black, kind of break up the contrast a little bit. Definitely want a competition yellow. I would have settled for maybe red, not the burgundy colored red, but like the you know, like the more exotic looking red, like the Ferrari red, I guess is what they were trying to imitate. And those are really the only colors. I definitely didn't want black. Black kind of ruins the whole contrast of the car. You don't really see the difference in the different angles of the car and everything like that, all the intricate details. So yeah, so this was the car. This was the car. So I pretty much got the last one, from what I understand, 25. As you guys know, as of 2026, they did change the interior a little bit. You don't have the wall of buttons anymore, which personally, oddly enough, I actually like. When these cars first came out, I hated that. I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. I thought it looked dumb. I thought it looked weird. Thought it wasn't all that functional, and it has really grown on me, I gotta say. I don't mind the wall of buttons. It actually is it's pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Video's slightly longer than I anticipated, but yeah, there's the car. Looks awesome, drives awesome, and that is pretty much it. So guys, trying to get this channel up and going. I don't really know what direction I'm going to go with yet as far as it goes. Obviously going to be making a ton of content on this car. I have some plans for my C7 as well this year, so I will be uploading content on that and try to do some cool stuff with both the cars, maybe implementing, you know, both the cars in the same video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the new ride, and if you guys like this, comment, share, like, subscribe. Trying to get my subscribers over 1,000 would be awesome. That is my goal. That's a nice GT 350 right there driving by. Shelby GT 350. I actually like those cars also, but I heard the motors are kind of hit or miss as far as reliability goes. But anyways, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about my new Z06, C8 Z06. If you have a C8 Z06, what do you recommend that I get? I know I need to get the covers for the radiators back there, but what else have you guys done to yours? If you have one, let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys soon.